Hello to you, my fellow Dark Ones. How are you guys doing today? How's life? We have a lot of things to do today, so let's get started. Our first order of business is to make the wildwood block. That is going to send us to another dimension. All we need is a bunch of Eden blocks, some wildwood cores, some spinel, like so, a bit of mitrillium, a bit of wildwood chunk, apatite singularity, and mithril singularity. Don't really know how many, but we're going to order 100 more mythic machine case. Like so. Some fusion electromagnets, some wildwood heart, a brand new ingot called cerium, another brand new one called star metal alloy, maybe 100 more mythic machine cases. They're always useful. I have ordered a ton of mana diamonds, because we need the blocks, and apparently it's enough. Some spectre illuminators. Thankfully they do stack. We do need to do a teeny tiny bit of blood magic, so let's go to the basement. Don't look around, it's garbage. That should give me neurotoxins, correct? A pufferfish. Lovely. Neurotoxins have EMC, and it is used in making the draft of angelos. So we need to have a pattern for plant oil, then we can have a pattern for the draft of angelos without the orb, and we already have the neurotoxin for it. We're going to use the same alchemy tables that we have. We're not going to do anything special. We just order everything. So let's order 128 and see how it goes. Is it automatic? No, it does need filters. That is the problem. We have our first teeny tiny problem. It does put in the carrots, it does put the bone meal, but it has to place it down like this. Otherwise, it's not gonna work. So let's cancel the craft. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to change everything into a stack. By changing everything into stacks, it means that it has to put 3 stacks of carrots inside the table. You cannot change the limited item filter to put in more than 1 stack, so I'm using a normal filter for carrots. So now if we want the draft of angelos, we should be able to make it. And mythic processors are garbage. It gets stuck. We also need a ton of entropenium. I'm waiting for some ruins to be prepared. We will have a ton. Don't you worry, it's super easy to make anyways. Yes, runes are being prepared. I have almost made everything that we needed in order to make the portal. The only thing that we're missing is the draft of angelos as well as the arcane entropinator. That's why we needed the entropenium. We can have 54 of that. Oops. How did we make this? Molten infused something. I have a machine for this, I just don't know how it works. We just need blood infused iron ingots. That's it. And I think we have some... Oh, we have a stack. Okay. I should have put an ender chest for that guy. Anyways, at least we can start with half a stack. Then I will get a teeny tiny bit more. The Angelos doohickey is also ready. We're just waiting for the arcane entro something. I misplaced something. What? Everything dropped on the floor. But for the moment we can have 9. And the pattern is a bit messed up. I'll fix it. As it turns out, we just needed 14 blocks. And that's it. That is somewhere. Apalachia. Let's go. The first dimension that we visited was yellow, the second one was blue, this one is purple. And we take the blocks, because we can teleport back home and these blocks are expensive. Probably over here, yeah, there is a soul. Let's see what people drop. Same things with different colors. Oh, hi. So first off, this dimension is laggy because there are bosses somewhere and I can't find them. Secondly, this is the altar for the Eternal Archer, which is the boss of this dimension, and I don't know how to spawn him. But I don't know, we start with Apalachia gem, we convert it into chunk, and let's see if the chunk works. It does work. Let's activate the magnet just in case. Yeah. Struggling just makes it harder. But yeah, this is what we wanted. Eternal Archer statue. And the chunk. Honestly, I don't see anything else that we need from here, except maybe a mob. I found a mob imprisonment tool in a chest. We want the soul, and we will use the ultimate mob farm. Oh, there are more of these blocks. Yeah, I think we take the Cadillion. It's in every dimension, it just has different colors. But I think for the moment, ladies and gentlemen, we are done here. We can just go back home. Actually, I have just realized we're not done. We need to do this one more time. We need his heart. He's dead. If I would have used looting, we didn't have to do this twice. But just to make my life a bit easier, let's kill him a few times. It's kind of easy anyways. Cool. We're done. As it is a tradition with Divine RPG, now that we have gone to the dimension, here's what we need to do. We need to get ourselves an attuned celestial crystal and we can just craft it. What is that? I made a machine, I don't know what it does. Oh, steel thermal mixer, okay. Anyways, that goes inside our iridescent altar. We don't need the old crystal, I guess. And now what we need to start crafting is the core, and it does have EMC, so we just need the one. So that is going to be our corporea index. Chunk goes in the center, and everything is purple, which is perfectly fine. I like the color. So insane zirconium, some weather crystals. We need 4. Then we need someone who screams. This is a resource from our resource miners. Then there is some sort of an infusion stone, which we have 19. That goes over there. And that is all the items that we have at this very moment. We also need to have the statue, which I got 4, because I killed him 4 times. We can also dupe it, and I even have a pattern for it. Now the other thing that we need is this mysterious ingot that you see over here, sacrifice metal ingot. It does have an amazing recipe because you need sacrifice metal clump, and that is the recipe. It needs singularities. And it's not just any singularity, it's the demon wool crystal singularity. So obviously we can craft them, and I have ordered 1,000, which is in our system, but this is slow. Let's steal some from here. This has been running for ages, we might as well use it. I probably should have used the pipe, but we're almost done. Don't you worry. So first off, it's a 1-to-1 ratio, and we need 5,000 of each. We're good. Also, there are 5 demonic crystals and we need 6. A Bloodmaster singularity. Bloodmaster is fine. We have 1,000,000 ingots. The rest of them are going to require Sednanite. We have 30,000. Let's order, I don't know, a few thousand more, just in case. Oops. It's not a big oops. We just need to dupe some of them. So can I have 5,000 Sednanite? Thank you. Also, our singularity seems to be ready. One of them. I have been checking a lot of recipes. Unfortunately, the Berserker Forge can make the will crystals from blood magic, but it's not worth it. The only way of getting this semi-passively is to use an extra corrupted library. And that is exactly what we're going to do. So here is an extra corrupted library. It needs 2 fluids. One of them is liquid corallium, the other one is life essence. We do need to use the oxidized ferric sand, which we found on Osiris, but we don't really want to keep that many of them inside the input hatch. So 1 stack. And it does have EMC, so we're good. Now, if we provide this guy with Sednanite, it's gonna give us the wills. And it's surprisingly fast. You can't really make it more passive than this, because then you have to passively make Sednanite, which is not gonna happen. Well, there is a chance it might happen. Oh, it's a... what? Ew. To be honest with you, that can happen, and that should happen, but that will happen a bit later. Let us just try to remember to do this. But you also need an ender chest so that you can export everything. Thank you. You see, this is my problem with mythic processors. Here we have 1 left from the entire recipe, and here we have 39 left. Let's order 1 more. 1 is always fine. The purple one is 39. So there you go. Are we done? Cool. We need 5,056 of each and every one of them. And the thing with Sednanite, which I just noticed, can wait for a very long time. Because to be honest with you, today I just want to advance. Nothing else. Any second, that should be our final singularity. Perfect. For the moment, it doesn't really matter. Here is our sacrifice metal clump, and then we just have to cook it. Okay. Well, we need to cook 4, so let's cook 4. So do we have it? We got 3. There is something wrong with the mythic processors. It destroys some of the items, so we're wasting 1. Yeah. I put in 5, I got 4. Anyways, I have turned it into nighttime. Let us start crafting. Can you eat that? No, it's purple. I thought you can eat that. That should be the statue, because it's bugged out. That should be it. And that is the core, which is a quest. And we should just dupe a bunch. Technically speaking, we should have also defeated the Chaos Guardian, but we have done that a while ago, so that should be another quest. Thank you. There is also the Charged Draconium block. That's also another quest. We cover it back up. Then there is the teeny tiny mob farm. So that's another quest. And you see, we're advancing. If you look at the quest line, our next quest is a new age. The age of Mythic Excavation Power Unit from Content Tweaker. What does it do? I have no idea. And you make machines out of it. Actually, that is the machine that we want for Sednanite, I think. Well, at least one of the machines. So from everything that you see over here, we have the Mythic Excavation engine. We just got the core. The refraction focus key is something in the Empower. And fun fact of the day, I actually have a pattern for it. You know, when we made the tower, I already did all the filtering, so it should turn on one day. Oh yeah, it's right at the top. There is a mythic processor for the Empower as well, but we're not going to use that. It just literally ate an item which required the singularity, so no, we're not going to use mythic processors ever again. There is an instant power junction, which yes, I also have a recipe for that one. We can have 100, and it's relatively fast. Can't really complain. However, there are a few things that we're missing. Aha! Crystals from big reactors, or bigger reactors, or extreme reactors, or small big reactors. I don't know, they have changed their name so many times. And also our fusion crafting should be chaotic. There are other recipes for it too, but this is probably a massive rabbit hole. We are not going to have any rabbit holes for today. Let us get started. And the way that we're going to start is that we Have to fix the holes. We need to upgrade the fusion crafting injectors. So if I'm not wrong, we're going to need to have a pattern for awakened core because that's something that I have not done. Well, screw you, we do it here. We need another pattern for chaotic core. So there you go. And we also need to have a pattern for chaotic fusion crafting injectors. So again, there you go. We need to find a crafting core which does not have nether stars in the center. We can make awakened cores inside that one. So let's add a filter for nether stars and order one awakened core. It's functioning, thank you. For the chaotic core, I don't think it really matters. So you go there and we just need a filter for the chaos shard. There you go. Let's order a chaos core. See if it works. You see, these are all mythic processors. And all of them are stuck. That was the worst decision of my life. Yeah, there are random gizmos stuck. I think it's voiding items in the input hatch. But in any case, we got our chaotic core. Not sure if it's a quest. It's not. So I'm assuming now we can make 10 chaotic fusion crafting injectors. You're expensive. For some reason. Also, no clue why you need corrupted shards. Ah yeah, there is a gem which is used in something. For the draconic core. Okay, craft it. Oh, it's done in the corrupted library, so it should be fast. But crafting has started. We're good. I have also just been checking. Yes, every single item which is stuck is inside the mythic processor. Yeah, I'm highlighting the block. I don't know what to do. I know that in modular machines there is a machinery pattern provider, but it's uncraftable. And the parts which are craftable are very endgame, so okay. Never mind. The only thing which comes to mind is that we put all the interfaces on blocking mode. I don't know, it puts like one item inside. So this time if I want, I don't know, 200 power junctions, can you make it? Okay, it's doing it one by one. Which I guess it's good. But in any case, you might notice that we have already crafted 2 of the chaotic fusion crafting injectors. So life is good. Life is really good. Everything is working. We have a teeny tiny bit of a problem. If you put it on blocking mode, then it's incredibly slow. Well, it's not incredibly slow, but not all the operations are going to be done in one tick. Because I think this guy empties, 1 or 2 ticks later, another item goes in. Yeah, you can physically see them change. Yep. So while we are advancing, we have to fix that one too, which is something that I really didn't want to do. What we need is tier 3 mythic coil, and we need 14 of them. These are probably just a pattern issue, meaning that we don't have a pattern. And I actually see a pattern in the missing patterns. It's all the jewels. That's a weird missing pattern. Can somebody explain to me how the hell does 14 blocks require 245,000 obsidian? For what? But that is all the items that we're missing. Let's fix them. Eye of the Ender and sticks don't really matter, they have EMC. Obsidian as well. Iridium coil is just a pattern. AWAC is just a pattern. I'm assuming that cursed slime is also just a pattern? Yes, there is a menacing sludge. You learn it, just in case we ever lose it. And you make a bajillion. I have set in all the patterns. Here goes nothing. Everything is fine. Well, start. So far I can't really find anything to complain about, but let's do this. We enable blocking mode on the shadow fracturers too. You know, just in case modular machines just void items. Also, on a very positive note, we're going to empty our drives. Oh, it's actually quite nice. Those were red. It needs 500,000 draconium ingots. Will I have? Okay. I thought I'm going to run out. Well, that will take ages. Until then, we can proceed. Actually, we can't proceed. Mythic coils require a ton of draconic evolution items. And we also need them for the fusion cores. Okay, you cancel. For the moment, we need to change the lasso. Because we need these shards. Tens of thousands of it. Oh, you drop Arlemite. Didn't know that. This small hut that you see in front of you was originally used in order to farm V-crystals. Now we're going to use it as our ultimate mob farm, and what I want to know is that if I put the lasso in, are you gonna output to the bottom? Yes. Okay. Doesn't have to be the top. For the moment, we're going to have 7 ultimate mob farms. Once you put someone in a lasso, can you take him out? Yes. So let's take him out, put him in a mob imprisonment tool, dupe him a bit. But just a bit. So now we have 2 of them in a lasso. Start producing me shards. And also anything else of interest. Okay, that's Arlemite. Because with the corrupted library, it's just not gonna work. So let me try to set up some sort of a mob farm and I'll be right back. I just need to do some filtering, that's it. Aha, so we have 2 mob farms making us the corrupted shard. And if you take a look, that is the rate that we're getting it. It's not that horrifying. The problem is that we need 108,000 of it. However, one of the things that I have realized is that Draconic Core has 2 recipes. The second one is not possible. I think it's the end game. But Wyvern Core, on the other hand, has a second recipe. So instead of 1, you will get 8. So that should improve our odds. Unless we are already using that recipe. Thankfully not. Okay. This is going to be much better. So now if I want the mythic coil, 14 of them, the number of draconium that we need should drop. Yeah, you see, corrupted shards have dropped by 90,000. Draconium has dropped by 700,000. And I think the rest is manageable. Don't get me wrong, we are still going through hundreds of thousands of resources. But before doing that, let us try to upgrade our fusion crafting setup, you know, to chaotic, and also a single item. If we do manage to get 10 more, then we'll fix the mythic processors. Also, I'm not exactly sure if chaotic fusion crafting injectors are faster. I mean, they hold more power, so they should be faster. I should have tried it on that one. Chaotic crafting injectors are a teeny tiny bit faster, so I'm actually going to switch every single one of them. So far, half of them have been upgraded. And we are working on the other half. The problem is that we're out of tiny chaos fragments. So that's our entire supply of chaos shards, for the moment. Although these things are working, but they're slow. Every 6,000 of the tiny ones gives you a big one. It's garbage. So we might have to do the wood solution. Well, let's get it. For some reason, that is a quest. And that is the Chaos Guardian. Cool. So while that is being crafted, let us fix the wood farm. What do we make for this? Okay, it's called the factory controller. That's what we need. So we place down the shard, we drop the garbage, and we hammer it. Okay. That was it. Let's go to the void dimension. So over here we're spawning wither skeletons. So I'm voiding the bone, I guess. This one is the actual wither. This one is the Eden Cadillion. Kind of important, not just because of the Eden fragment, it's because of the armor. The Bloodmaster ingot. So we can't move that one. This is a mage. That we don't need. That gives us the wildwood fragment. We can just put it inside an ultimate mob farm. You need 58,000 RF per tick. And it takes ages. With all the upgrades? No. You're not playing that game. It needs awakened cores in order to function. We're not gonna do that. You just made me waste 8 chaos shards. The old wood form 1.10 was amazing. This one is not. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a while later and I have upgraded every single fusion crafting injector. And yes, we're almost out of chaos shards. The reason that I'm not going to use wood is that what it gives you is, I think this one, small chaos fragment. It gives you that every 40 seconds in return for a draconic core, which is really not worth it. Because what I can do is that I can have just 9 of these things and I will get that every 20 seconds for free. Yes, it does require 400,000 RF, but that's not a big deal. So maybe that's something that we're going to do in the future, but for the moment we have something else to do. I have ordered 2 of the tier 3 mythic coils. One is ready, one is being crafted, okay? And you might be thinking to yourself that this is amazing, the machines are going to be super fast, but no. I will explain to you why. Oh, the second one is ready too. Good. So currently, if I want to make a basic circuit, I need 1 refined iron plate and 1 electron. And it should craft it. Cool. If I upgrade the coil to tier 3, and if I put 1 plate, it's not gonna do anything. I think tier 2 does 8, tier 3 does 16 at a time. Does it do 64 at a time? Doesn't it do anything? Does it do 2 stacks? Did I somehow break... Oh, missing structure. I broke something. Wait, you don't even accept a tier 3. So let's get a tier 2. Oh, wait a minute. It's not even used in any of them. Oops. We just need tier 2s. And it's ready. Anyways, it doesn't really change much. Here is a tier 2. And I think if you put 1 item inside, nothing is going to happen. If you put 8, then something should happen. Yeah, that means I have to change every single pattern. So let us take out all the patterns. And I don't know, we just double it twice. Oh, it needs a minimum of 8 items. So double it 3 times. It's gonna take a while. Oh, maybe more. I doubled everything 3 times. Let's hope it works. So now if I want 13 more, can I get them? Okay, it's working. And it's faster. That I can live with. Oh yeah, it's working. Okay, I know what to do then. Mythic processors are not our main goal and well, it's going to take time for me to switch every single pattern. What is our main goal is the mythic excavation power unit. Out of the items that you see over here, we have everything except the crystals. And well, I had a plan and I tried to implement the plan. Hence we have sand. There are different and weird ways of getting these crystals. And well, the way that you actually have to do that is to make something called a meteoric befaller, which is a multi-block, obviously, which does require something called the scale of the ancient heart. How do you get the scale of the ancient heart? It's way down here, because it doesn't have a recipe. Apparently it's a coalstone. We're not going to do that, if possible, because there is a better option inside the loot fabricator, but it's a teeny tiny bit in the future. My personal plan was to go with this recipe. Anglosite just requires awakened draconium, molten plutonium 242, and voila, we have them both. The other crystal does require glitch infused block. There is a duping recipe for the glitched infused ingot, and it does require a brimstone comb. Brimstone comb comes from two B's, acidic and caustic. And well, the reason that they're called acidic is that they're going to convert grass into sand and stone into gravel. It has been running for a while, and unfortunately, it's not providing the brimstone comb. I have also spent half an hour on the wiki and, well, there's nothing. Why would you need that? I'm assuming it's not very useful when you're playing a normal mod pack, so nobody cared about this. Since there's a garbage way which is grindy, and since there is a decent way which is not so grindy, I think here's what we're going to do. We're going to cheat a bit. So this is a trial key. We can use it in order to make the corrupted glitch heart. Let's see if we can make it. Cool. Was I not supposed to pick up the glitch heart because we're glitched? I don't know. Is it just a lag spike? Okay, just a lag spike. It's fine. If we take the glitch heart and left click on obsidian, we get fragments. Fragments with some gold and lapis inside water should give us the ingot. Yes. So my original plan kind of works because we can get anglicite. For the other one, it's a tiny bit grindy. I have to get a few blocks. It's honestly not that bad until we get to the loot fabricators. So all we need is a pattern for the trial key, and then I can have glitch hearts. 100? Really? Well, it does seem that my problem is solved. I don't need this stupid bee. And this is surprisingly fast. Yes, surprisingly fast. We can even automate this system. Yeah. Here are some blocks. So there's only one thing to do. We just need molten plutonium 242 fluoride. That's it. Which we are already producing it, which is amazing. And then obviously put everything inside the fluid infuser with some patterns. There are fluids everywhere. We put you here. You shall be on 242 receive. And we're getting it. So we shall have a pattern for this crystal, one for the other crystal, a bunch of upgrades, and also a pattern for the mythic excavation power unit. Like so. I have set in all the patterns, and let's see if we can craft this guy. It's being crafted in front of our eyes, or at the back of our heads, depending on your viewpoint. Yes, we can craft it. Perfect. Give me. It's my quest. To be honest with you, my main goal for today was to get this. The Mythic Excavation Power Unit. We have it and, well, we can get more. Grindy, but we can. So before wrapping up today's episode, there is one more thing that I need to do. We need to find the sterilized sacrificial altar. Is that you? We're going to make a brand new realm stone. Randar. Is that going in? Oh, it went in. Yes. The artifact. I have been told that I have to right click this so that I know where to go, and recipes will be unlocked, but nothing happens. Because some of the recipes inside the plasmatic condenser were not working, and I was told if I right click on the artifact, then the recipe is going to be unlocked. It's fine, it doesn't have to. But this is our brand new realm stone. For the third mythic shell. Because our next quest is the Elven Metallurgy, and we need to make something called Ancient Elven Knowledge, which requires bright steel. Bright steel can be obtained from the plasmatic condenser after exploring Randar. So let's explore. Oh, hi. Why can't I fly? Oh, you jerk. So do I know how to make this? No. The ore? Well, I have explored here. There's nothing. Oh, I thought we have spawned next to a structure. Apparently not. It's just towers everywhere. Oh, hi. Do you have 4 million health? No. You know, at first I thought the fact that these guys have millions of health is because of the mod pack. No, it's Advent of Ascension. They do that. People were nagging a lot on Reddit. Well, we have officially started the third mythic shell. There was a structure next to the portal and, well, it has something called a clunkhead altar. We have to take the rune of energy, poison, water and fire and right click on it. Instructions are a bit unclear. A rune Templar. Okay, wrong structure. Well, they do give us a scanner. That's very helpful. We're scanning for runic bricks, and it was underground. Can I go down? Don't eat me. You're the Templar. So we just right click. Yeah, well, he's dying and he spawned people. Oh, we have to find all 4 of them. It's based on the colors. So this guy is yellow, and the energy rune is also yellow. Hi. Do I have to wait for you to die, or how does this work? Well, we will know in around half a minute. Oh, he dropped something. Okay, so let's mark the yellow guy. And for the first time in this mod pack, I think we need to have ender pearls. Ah, that's how it works. Okay. This is the fire guy. We just have to wait. Also, a grinder is a good idea. Yeah. I don't want to fight everyone. I just want to stand here. I have also found the blue guy. Only the green one is left. I did manage to get all of the fragments, and we need to combine them like so. No? Okay. It's not shapeless. And since I had to travel far away, I kind of got lost. This was next to the portal. You know, the boss of the dimension. He's not dying. Okay. He died. We just wanted the statue. Wait, how would you dupe it? Oh, okay, you can dupe it. You just need dark matter. So there you go. Oh, he dropped it already. Okay, I didn't see this. My fellow Dark Ones, we did manage to finish the first dimension of the third mythic shell. We just killed the boss. And I think with that, it's also a good time to wrap up the episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Till the next one. Bye bye.